we're going to start talking now. We're going to talk a little bit about Amplify, just to spend a little 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes talking about that. My name's Darren. I work for More Music. We're a community music charity based in Morecambe. And part of what we do with Lancashire Music Service is organise the Amplify project, which is the youth voice board for Lancashire, to help support music education in Lancashire and bring youth voice to the central part of decision making for the hub. So the first thing I'm going to do is just show you a little short video, 1-minute video about what Amplify is, give you a very brief kind of visual of it. And then we've got 2 Amplify members here, Millie and Dee, who are going to then talk through a little bit what Amplify is. So bear with me, I'm going to make the tech work now. Here we go.
We are Amplify.
We are Amplify.
We are Amplify.
We are Amplify.
We are Amplify. We are Amplify. We are Amplify. We are Amplify. We are Amplify.
We are Lancashire Music Hub's
Youth Council. Music is for everyone, so you should have the access to instruments,
equipment,
bands, lessons,
performances,
support.
and the chance to do what you want to do.
Amplify represents children and young people's opinions about music education.
And opportunities in Lancashire. Our voices are stronger together
and we
can change the tune
of music education.
Hello, I'm Dexter from Amplify.
Hi, I'm Millie, and we're going to be talking about what Amplify is and why you should join.
So Amplify is the youth board for Lancashire Music Hub, amplifying the voices of young people across the county to shape the future of music education in Lancashire. Amplify ensures that youth voice is represented at a strategic level of the hub to influence future decision making and planning.
So we are a group of young people aged between 14 and 18 years old from across Lancashire and Blackpool, bringing together a wide range of music education experience and talents, working with staff from Lancashire Music Service and More Music, such as Darren. It's free to join, you'll make new friends, and it's just great to have a big impact on, music education. So yeah.
Amplify is all about young people advocating for young people and music education in Lancashire and Blackpool.
Each session is a creative opportunity to collaborate as a young group to find out and share what young people want from music education, what works well, and then what the challenges are.
We meet 4 times a term on Tuesdays, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m, twice online and twice in person at County Hall in Preston. We speak at events across Lancashire and aim to organise our own event this year.
In the photo, you can see us doing a staged political debate with the chairman as the House Speaker, Sir Lindsay Hoyle. It was a pretty cool experience, and yeah.
We enjoyed it a lot. To lots of teamwork and lots of planning, but yeah, it was very fun.
Okay, and now we ask you, every young musician in the room, can you scan that QR code, please, and fill in the survey? And then for the more, for the older people, for the vintage people, please could you scan it, keep it on your phone, and then give it to any young people you would like to scan it. It would be very helpful. Thank you very much. And now there's a little video.
Music education is important because it helps mental health.
Music education is important because
It's exclusive!
Music education is important because it's fun.
Music education is important because it lets people express themselves.
Music education is important because it gives you a chance to express yourself.
Music education is important because music education is really fun, it's great, it's really freaking solid, and it deserves a hate. Music education, how good it makes us feel. We're carried by the music, not gonna play for real.
Great, thank you. So that was just from a roadshow that we did earlier last year at Ormskirk School. And so, so any young people, please scan the QR code. It helps the Amplify group to find out how young people feel, and that will shape what Amplify say to the Lancashire Music Hub leadership, and also will frame what kind of events that Amplify decide to organise that really reflects what young people want to see in music education in Lancashire. So thank you very much for listening.
Well, that was brilliant. I was actually at that Parliament Day that Amplify ran, and I couldn't believe what I was hearing, from young people aged 13 to 17, speaking, debating in front of the Speaker of the House of Commons. We were there, the Lancashire Music Association was there listening to what they said. And one of the things that became apparent was, to be able to offer advice, career advice and insights, access to industry. So, we listened to that, and that's the Lancashire Music Association is responding by, if we're approached, we will help and facilitate that. It's also worth mentioning that Lancashire Music Hub and the Lancashire Music Association are affiliated. Lancashire Music Hub deals largely with young people, and Lancashire Music Association is at that sector of profession where, professionalism, where it's likely to become career-related. The next bit really is we're really asking you for what your thoughts are on relating to the subject of management, managing creative, creativity. And I'm joined by Alex O'Toole from Arts Lancashire, which again is a sort of, another example of working together to, again, to use the term amplify. There is this very strong sense that, that individually, we may not have access to, or we may not be able to do everything as individuals, but by collaborating, collaborating is a key idea, and understanding how to work with people to achieve, joint goals is an important dimension. And as I mentioned, Alex and I are working on that level. What roles do you think help underpin sustainable music careers and capture economic value? So, did collaboration come up before I started talking about it? Fantastic. Okay, so we're on track here. So you can see this sort of word cloud. The more of you put a word, the bigger it gets. So we'll just maybe take a moment for you to work your magic on that.
Do people think about funding when you're thinking about your music career? Do you think about applying to Arts Council or Music Venue Trust or somebody like that? No? Well, hopefully you will if you come to our funding event on the 25th at Burnley Mechanics. We're going to be talking about how you can get funding for your music career. Yeah, bassists, absolutely bassists, underpin sustainable music careers.
What are the main ways music-related activity can generate income, economic value? So maybe think about streaming. That's a bit of a controversial one, isn't it? What are the, yeah, great. PRS. They were listening, Dan. PRS is there already. Yes, songwriting royalties.
Has anyone said things like gaming or TV and how your music can connect into those industries as well?
Yeah, if we get our acts together, we could definitely promote our music venue network beyond the county. If people value and respect music in a place, that comes from good marketing and having good quality and people backing things.
Physical media as well, I saw on there. I think physical media is making a massive comeback.
Vinyl,
tapes and things like that are coming back, aren't they?
Yeah, they're quite expensive to manufacture, but definitely worth considering. There is also this sort of make-to-order kind of scenario as well. So if you don't have the cash up front,
Patreon, yeah.
Patreon, yeah, that's a good one. Digital revenues, isn't it? Have we got YouTube up there?
I don't know if we have,
Obviously, it's TikTok there. I think I might have seen it. Spotify. Yeah, so I guess, we've got in there publishing, recorded music, live music, branding, endorsement. Have we got endorsement there? Sponsorships yet? Okay.
So, is songwriting on there as a... No? Composing, songwriting?
Okay, shall we move on to the next active poll? How important do you think understanding practical roles, e.g. management, planning, promotion, is to building a music career? 1 is not important, 5 is essential. It's important that we know actually, what you think, and if you don't think it's important, we value that honest feedback. Everyone done with that one? Okay, so this is about, what best describes your current position so we know who's in the room. How confident do you feel about understanding the processes involved in getting involved in getting a paid gig, releasing music effectively, generating income from rights, stroke publishing, building professional industry relationships? So it's kind of covering, revenue streams there, isn't it? And networking. So 1 not confident, 5 confident. Okay, so I think that's really useful. People are by and large in the middle, which kind of indicates more information maybe. And okay, can we have the next slide, please? How confident do you feel about understanding the legal frameworks that underpin music-related activity? This can be very chewy, I have to say. Okay, super helpful for us, this is, folks, by the way. Okay, I think, are we good for the next one? Which gaps most limit the development of music careers in Lancashire? So if you could select up to 2, 1 or 2. Lack of practical advice or guidance, too few managers, promoters, organisers, needing to... needing to self-manage everything, funding and investment, limited understanding of industry processes, lack of practical advice. Oh, it's moving around, isn't it?
I think that's really interesting that weak local networks or pathways is coming out top at the moment.
Yeah.
I think what Tony was saying before, earlier in the programme, about how Lancashire is very spread out. We have the infrastructure, but it's more spread out. There's more people here than there are in, say, Manchester city centre. And that really underpins why networks like the Lancashire Music Association and Arts Lancashire are so important, and bringing people together and having these discussions and providing that opportunity to learn and get that knowledge and skills.
Great. Okay, can we move on to the next one? We're nearly there now, folks, I think. Okay, in your view, how is economic value most effectively captured from music-related activity? Is it through good management and organisation? Okay, I'll let you read on your phones because hopefully that will, you can make your choices. Keeps moving. Great, I think, okay, let's move on. Is there another one? Yes. What would most help strengthen Lancashire's music ecosystem? After today, do you feel that combining strong creative work with planning, management, and execution can lead to a sustainable music career? Okay, this is really good. It means we're not wasting our time. Okay, now there's another one. So what support? So this is a short text, small sentence, maybe few words. What support would most help you take your next step in music? Maybe young people get discouraged from pursuing creative and music careers because, you know, maybe parents or career advisors are saying, you know, pointing people towards stability, you know, stable jobs. That idea that you can actually go to a company, you know, see an advertisement for a job, go to a company, apply for the job, go for an interview, get the job, do the job and get paid. And we do have some really good businesses in Lancashire that can do that, but we need more. And actually, we will get more if, you know, the people in this room or some of the people in this room, you know, have ideas and back those ideas. And, you know, moving forward, these might be about, you know, being a freelancer, you know, working with a portfolio career, something like that, where you have a range of different roles and activities. Or it could also be that you might set up a company, you know, like, have you heard of Skiddle? You probably all have because you booked tickets from Skiddle for this event. But, you know, that's a Lancashire-based, I think it might be the 4th biggest ticket company in the world, maybe. Something like that. Don't quote me on that. But it's a big one, and it grew out of Lancashire, someone having an idea in Lancashire. You know, it was wouldn't it be good if this existed kind of idea. You know, that's inventive and creative. I think it's also fair to say that whilst management might appear to be less exciting than creating art and music, you can actually be really creative in management and come up with, you know, brilliant ideas that can really transform the potential of creativity or its impact on audiences.
Someone put on there about cheaper touring, and obviously that came up before in the first interview with Megan. I wonder if there's something around a session on how to make touring cheaper and more streamlined. I don't know.
Yeah, we need more drummers. You can never have too many drummers, can you? It's time to really sort of round up and finish. So really, I suppose thanking everyone for coming is the right thing, you know, and to kind of say, you know, we're here genuinely keen to see Lancashire develop into a place that's known for its music, and you're all potentially key parts of that, you know, the actual future. You know, so what happens from this point onwards? You know, we're really keen to support you. If you haven't joined the Lancashire Music Association yet, it's free to do that. You know, and if you have any questions, I know we have some colleges here, Blackburn and Newman College, and there's excellent advice available, you know, from the teaching staff there. You know, if you live in Morecambe, you know, reach out to More Music. They do brilliant work there as well. There's lots of great things going on. But, you know, we're keen to see music thrive in Lancashire, and we're here to help facilitate and support that. So, you know, please do reach out. My email is trigg, as for Tony Rigg, at lancashire.ac.uk. And if you are serious about a music career, we're seriously keen to help. So thank you, everyone. Thanks to our amazing speakers. Thank you all for coming. Thanks, Alex. Thanks to all the people I mentioned earlier on. And Ewan as well, the brilliant Ewan. Okay, thank you. That's it.